here in our studio. Welcome to the show. This is the Evening Rush, where Nigeria's finest conversation happens every evening. So it's a Nigerian roundtable, Abi. Where we talk about our matters, cry, abuse each other, love each other, and get happy together and look for a common cause, right? My name is Precious and I'm your host for the show. I'm always delighted to be with you. Always happy to be with you. So let's get started with the hot topics that we have this evening. Cause Otiza. Okay, so Atiku Obasanjo Tambuwa, others meet behind closed doors in Abeokuta. And Atiku says, I did not meet Obasanjo because of anything. No, it's not politics, so it's something else. We're letting you in on that. Now, RCCG insists that due process must be followed before TikToker Seeking will be released. However, he's now been released. That's also in the news. And hardship, most governors permanently residing in Abuja. NLC laments. That is, most governors saying that they are permanent abode be Abuja. Waiting can happen to the state within the govern. You'll be wondering why. Dismiss Fubara's appeal at Supreme Court already academic. River State government said so. So make on no thing say na any long thing. And what now? Go to court and prove your innocence. INEC tells sacked Adamawa Reg. You know his name now. Yunus Ari. Okay. All right. To move on to other issues. Alleged review of court judgment. SAN asked Tinubu to call PSC chairman to other. And then we'll move on to other issues. Conscience, nine the warrior now. Conscience, not letting us sleep. Oh, Air 5 fires shot at Tinubu's allies. Lagos. These are the hot topics that we have. Joining me in the studio is Barrister Darlington. He's my Monday, Thursday tonic. Chief High Priest, Chief Barrister, Professor, Doctor, Overseer, non-general overseer, Barrister Darlington. Good evening, Barrister Darlington, and welcome.
Native doctor.
Barrister Darlington, can you substantiate your claims with evidence?
Don't try me.
Barrister Darlington, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Pretty mama.
Sir,
How was your weekend?
My weekend is fine.
I had all the things that happened though.
Yeah, where?
You painted Lagos red.
Unfortunately, red on my bed. Because I didn't step my foot outside anywhere. I love to hug my bed every weekend.
It's important. It's important.
Because man shall not come and kill. I cannot come and kill myself and die.
In fact, it's not,
Barrister Darlington, now all day now in the morning you did speak on this Nnamdi Kanu's case before that was before the court judgment. As if you knew what was going to be the outcome. Yes, and now the outcome of the judgment itself. The court proceeding itself and what played out. Would you like to chime in on that briefly before we move on?
It ended in fiasco. Because
even NEPA self take like Barrister Darlington. They can't quench lights. Sorry.
One of the reasons why we fail as a nation is because we don't follow due process in whatever we are doing. I think Nnamdi Kanu has become a very big bone in the throat of the federal government. They misfired with this one. Every other person they have harassed and intimidated, there has always remain remorse and quiet. But Nnamdi Kanu is shooting from all cylinder. Each time he appeared before that Justice Binta Nyako. And today he exploded. That woman will not be happy. Because of what Nnamdi Kanu reminded her that the son and the husband are facing corruption charges. And that is why they are insisting that he should convict him so that they can relieve the son and the husband. Very, very damaging indictment. Tell me how that woman will be happy. This is a woman who has already said, look, recluse me from this case. Yet the federal government says she must continue. For what? It means that there is something behind it. And that is what this young man have exposed today. So the federal government, listen to what the Supreme Court said, that we don't even have a case. We don't even have a law to try Nnamdi Kanu from the way you renditioned him from Kenya. It's against international law. You have violated your own law. Thank God that the lawyer is supplying Nnamdi Kanu with all the details of the law and he's quoting it. If the law says that the chief judge must not tell a high court judge what to say, why are they telling Justice Nyako?
What's the evidence that anybody is telling her what to say?
Because they insisted she must go back to the case. A case she has already removed herself from. Yes. Is that not enough evidence? Why are you insisting that she must? Who told her that she must continue with the case? You mean if the woman should die today, then she will continue the case from wherever she is going to, or what? Why are you insisting that she's the only judge in Abuja? I mean, the man have a right. He said, look, I have the suspicion that I will not get justice from this woman. Give him another judge now. Give him another judge. What are you saying? And with what Nnamdi Kanu have said today, are you going to fault him? He said he even wrote a petition to the NJC and nobody looked into it. So what are you now saying? In fact, I like how this young man expressed himself in court today. I like it. And the matter has been postponed since there. So that means indefinitely. I like it. Because they thought that they can humiliate and intimidate Nnamdi Kanu and bully him into submission. But from all the look of things, the young man is not broken. He's still as lively as ever.
All right, so Barrister Darlington, would you like us to speak to this Supreme Court and Martin Amaewhule and
yes, please.
Let me quickly give the updates first of all. As the Rivers State government has stated that the decision of the state governors, Asimilayi Fubara, to withdraw his appeal challenging the decisions of lower courts to represent the 2024 budget of the state to the Martin Amaewhule-led State of Assembly at the Supreme Court was appropriate. The Commissioner for Information and Communications, Waris Enebo Joseph Johnson, in Port Harcourt yesterday noted that the appeal before the Apex Court was already an academic exercise. But it's that no one person calls something academic exercise. Some people go want to know the meaning. You want help us? I believe I go ahead.
Yes,
help them.
You just want to talk and speak grammar
Okay.
over a matter that is already.
We no get head and tail. We be say don't pass.
That is already taken over by time.
By time, okay.
So that's what they are saying.
All right.
And I want the public to know this, please. All these things that they are saying on social media that they dismiss a case. It's not that the issue of the 27 lawmakers has been judged against Fubara. Get it clear. That's not what they judge. That's not. In fact, they have not even started that case. What was dismissed was a former case. You remember when this thing started? Some people were calling on the National Assembly to come and take over the Rivers State House of Assembly. And the governor went to court to appeal against it because there was no need for it. It is that particular matter that was dismissed today because the governor withdrew the case after time has overtaken that particular case. Right now, there is no need for anybody to come and take over Rivers State House of Assembly. And that was why the governor went to go and withdraw it. And for that reason, they called to dismiss the case. That is the case they dismissed. Withdrawal and dismiss, they are two different things. If you are withdrawing a case from a court, what are you now going to try? The matter did not even go into any trial. For somebody to come and say, yes, they have ruled against Fubara. No. That particular issue, the 27 lawmakers and their defection, is like a bone in the throat of the federal government and Wike and the rest of them. Because there is no way they can discuss that matter and it will be against Fubara. There is no way because the constitution is clear on this matter. They are not going to rewrite section 109, which is what will stand when that case will be decided. Did these people defect or not? The answer is that they defected. Everybody saw it. There is evidence. So how are you going to obtain it? That's why that matter is still pending. Meanwhile, APC and Wike are dancing around other small matters. But this particular 27 lawmakers and their case, because it is against them, they don't want to go into it. You can see what is going on. So what was dismissed today is not that case. And that case is very vital to know the fate of those 27 lawmakers. Very, very vital. Except that case is decided, the lawmakers who defected, they remain where they are. Neither here nor there. They are not even doing any legislative work because they are no longer members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. They defected and their defection is under litigation. So as at now, they are not lawmakers in Rivers State. That is the truth. So unless that matter is decided, in fact, they remain where they are. They might even be there until 2027. I don't know why Wike, since he has so power, Why he has not forced the court to decide on that matter? Because it is not in his favor. It's not in his favor. They have looked at it. They are shopping for. They are looking for somebody who will now come and overturn our constitution. Yes, that was that. Do you think if they have a judge who would do it, they wouldn't have done it? They know that they cannot do it. Precious, you want to tell me that if that matter is in favor of Wike, they would have decided it long ago. Yes, they are looking for somebody who will come and redact our constitution, but it's not possible. It can never happen. That is why those people are still in the limbo. Almost a year now. I don't think they are collecting salary, except Wike is paying them from his pocket. You see, so it's a very big issue. That matter will decide the issue of defection. I don't know why the court don't want to look into it, but they are deciding on every other matter surrounding River State and election and all that. But this particular one, there will be of course there's a precedent from the High Court about defection.
Yes, I was going to say that.
There was a head.
So is it possible that the Supreme Court can also work against it?
In fact, they can't even
rule against it.
I said they can't even utter a word. They will only tell them to go and make reference, and that's all. The case is over. That's what they are running away from. I said if that matter is in their favor, Wike would have done everything to make sure that they rule in their favor so that those lawmakers will impeach Fubara. Is it not when you are a legitimate state house of assembly member that will now have the authority to impeach anybody? Now that you are not, why can you impeach anybody? So you can see now that is why that matter is still in the limbo. And I'm telling you, in fact, time will overtake that case. They may not like to go to court. All this one that it may look like it may come to the conclusion of Nnamdi Kalu's case that happened today, where they postponed it indefinitely. Because if they rule against Wike, he's finished. Precious,
sir?
If that matter goes to court, the court will definitely rule against Wike and those 27 lawmakers. I am very sure of that one. I'm sure. Because you cannot rewrite the constitution because of your case.
So do you think that that's the reason why that case has not been heard?
What else? Please, what else? Every other matter has been taken care of, surrounding those lawmakers and whatever. Every other matter, the presentation of the budget and all the rest has it not been ruled upon? This particular, they know. That will tell you when we said that our court have been induced. These are the reasons. I even suggested that look, what's his name? Fubara and the PDP. They should package this case with all the references and go and show it to the Chief Justice of Nigeria. And ask them why this matter is still pending. I thought electoral issues, though, it's not an electoral issue anyway, take precedence in court. So why is this particular one still pending? Almost 2 years now. Because it's not in their favor. They would have rushed it in the court. Really, these people will start sitting and within 24 hours they will impeach Fubara. They know it's not possible, pressure. It's not possible. Wike has failed in rivers. You know, a drowning man catches as a straw. That's what he's doing now. So please, all those people tweeting in social media, be very careful. It is not even Fubara who made the case easier. He's the one that withdrew the case. On that reason, the court now dismissed it. If I take a case to court, and for reasons best known to me, I say I withdraw the case. So what will the court rule again? Nothing. They will just dismiss the case. But people don't want to know the truth. They go to social media and say, yes, they have dismissed it against Fubara, without actually telling the people the truth.
All right, Barrister Darlington, let's quickly jump into other conversations. Today. Former People's Democratic Party PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar today, Monday, met with ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo. Atiku led a delegation to meet the Obasanjo at the residence of the former Nigerian leader in Amaewhule, the Ogun State capital. Now, the former vice president was accompanied by former governor of Cross River State, Lee Elimoke, and Senator Aminu Tambuwal, an ex-governor of Sokoto State. The agenda for the meeting was unknown, but here is it. After the meeting, he said it's a courtesy call on the president alone, that it wasn't anything political. So, Barrister Darlington, what could they be cooking?
They went to pay homage.
They went there around 12 o'clock, I think, and came out around past 2. See the way we do accurate timekeeper for this. In
fact.
Co-debaters, panel of judges.
You are monitoring them like what else?
All right, so Barrister Darlington.
Yes, you see, Precious.
Sir?
when the Jewish overlord wanted to deal with Jesus Christ, the people who were sworn enemies, the Sadducees and the Pharisees, they came together because of Jesus Christ. Is that not true?
Hey.
Yes, because if you check, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, yes, they have a different belief and a different opinion about Christ and tradition. And the two of them hated Jesus Christ because he offended them and the way he's going about his own religion. But when it comes to dealing with him, prosecuting him and condemning him to death, the two of them came together in order to take him to Pontius Pilate, who had the final say, because they can't take laws into their own hands. That was why they took him to Pontius Pilate. If you check, it was two of them. That was why even surprised Pontius Pilate when he saw these evil men coming together. That was why he washed his hand and said, please.
Just like I did wash my hands, come on, like Pontius Pilate.
Since the two of you have decided to kill your son or your brother, take him. My hand. Already, the wife has already warned Pontius Pilate. Remove your hand from this man.
I am sorry, my hand is not inside again.
So, when these people are gathering together, if you check, these people were sworn enemies yesterday. Obasanjo and Atiku, they never agreed. You know that. You know that Obasanjo thought it was Atiku that truncated it. Because he refused to swear allegiance to Obasanjo. Because when Obasanjo wanted him to swear allegiance, Atiku told him that no, in my religion we forbid such a thing. We forbid such a thing. We don't do such a thing. Obasanjo said, So Atiku did not take him serious until he saw a tortoise in his bathroom. That was when he ran away from Aso Rock. And started limping. You know he had a very bad leg that time.
Barrister Darlington.
What are you? I said that.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, Barry. I called your name, sir.
You think Atiku had he's lucky they did not cripple him. I said he saw the tortoise. Imagine a tortoise from nowhere crawling in your bathroom. Is there any bush in Aso Rock? Where did he come from? So when Atiku saw it, he took off. He ran. In fact, it was the wife of Titi that told he said, please let us leave here. So if these people are coming together, paying homage somewhere and all that, you should know that something is in the offing. And I like it. Precious.
Sir?
I like it. When something has become too big, you point at it. I told you here that in my community, in my own area of Igbo land, they say when a deity becomes too troublesome, it is reminded of a tree that carved it.
Yes, sir.
And when a man becomes too powerful for his kinsmen, the kinsmen will gather together and deal with him. Go and check Gulliver Travel. Gulliver Travel, when the man... Precious, please don't take me to where you are going. No. But what I'm saying in essence is that Tinubu is not doing this right. This overbearing influence and all that. No. It will get to a point some people will challenge it. Are you getting what I'm saying? What is going on now? It is time some people gather and challenge it. So it doesn't matter. Niccolo Machiavelli wrote a book titled The Prince. And he said the end justifies the means. That means for a good purpose, you can use every means and achieve it. That was why when God wanted to deal with Pharaoh, he brought Moses, who was not even a nice man, who was a murderer, who was a stammerer. Of all the people he would have raised, it was Moses. Because he started grooming Moses for that mission from the day he was born. It was in the court of Pharaoh that Moses was trained. So you understand everything about that Oriental mysticism. You understood it. That was why God was grooming him for that mission. So when he came to the point of saying, oh yeah, it is time to deploy you. The man who told God, look, I am a stammerer, don't worry, I will send Aaron with you. Aaron will talk. At the end of the day, Aaron did not even talk. Aaron did not even talk, but God was with him. He wanted to use him for a mission. He didn't want to look at his past or his record. So when things is becoming unbecoming, my dear, it is better we take drastic action. Because the way some people are gathering power now, precious,
sir?
If nothing is done, it will get to a point, even if you want to marry a wife, somebody will approve of it before you marry that wife in Nigeria. I'm not joking. If you want to do anything meaningful, somebody must approve it before you will do that thing. To tell you that they own you and own everything. Is that the society you want to build? Are we not seeing what is going on in Lagos? You want the same thing to happen to whole Nigeria?
But let's move to another conversation.
That is why these people are gathering from all over Nigeria, and it is true. I have told you here that evil does not last forever. It's at a point somebody will say no, enough is enough. God will put it in the mind of even your friend and your enemy to come against you. Go and check. Iyadema was too invisible in Togo. It was his own son, his own biological son, whom he never thought of, that sought him out and eliminated him. So God works in a mysterious way. I am very sure, I've said it repeatedly here, that evil can never last forever, except God is not God again. Whenever he will use those people you don't even think of to do his business for him. Nigeria cannot be one man's estate. It can never happen. Precious, it can never happen. Whether they like it, it can never happen. One man cannot be dictating what will happen and what will not happen.
But is there any one man that said they want to dictate what will happen?
I don't know. You know, by this time of the day, I used to forget some names. Don't worry. Tomorrow morning, ask me the name of that man. I will tell you.
But I will not be here on radio with you tomorrow morning.
No, I will tell you privately now. It's not necessary. Must I be telling people's name? What if I make mistake now? I want to remember the name properly so that when I tell you, you can go to town with it. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, but it's another lesson. Since you can't remember names now,
I can't remember names. Yes.
Well, let's move to another
But
matter.
you should know whom they are gathering for. There must be a reason why they are gathering, because whenever the vulture is gathering the egg, go and check. There is a carcass below.
But the Bible says in vain shall their gathering be now.
In vain, what? That is if you are gathering against God. But if you are guarding against what is evil, God will empower you. God will empower you to succeed because you are guarding against what is evil. I mean, is that not true? That's why God will empower those people in the Bible to deal with some people who don't want to. Why do you think David was a man after God's heart? Yes, he was fighting the enemies of God.
Okay.
So enemies of God, they even continued up to today. People who don't want others to breed, people who don't want others to make progress, except them. Is that not enemies of God? So if somebody wants to suppress the people of God, how do you think God will keep quiet? He will rise up now. He will raise a standard against them. Yes, that's what I'm saying, yes. So you now ask yourself, who is that person that is the problem of Nigeria today? I told you, I've been trying to remember that name. Don't worry.
Since you're thinking, let's go straight to another matter, because I heard that the Nigerian Labour Congress today, the Nigerian Labour Congress is saying that expressed concern that many state governors abandon their states and reside permanently in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, while the citizens they are meant to govern suffer hardship. Mr. Darlington, is this news?
It cannot be news.
And is it normal?
I know somebody from Imo State who does like that. You know the fowl. You know the fowl. The excreta is very messy. It brings out very bad odor. So when the fowl have messed up the ground, it start flying in the air.
So they don't go perceive your own.
You see now, so that's it. Some people have messed up their state, so the center can no longer hold. They are running to Abuja to seek for refuge. That's it. When we tell them, this thing you are doing will haunt you, they thought we are lying. I said I know somebody in Imo State. He's always there. He's always there. But he forgot that power is transient. It should be in the next 2 years now, he will come down from wherever he is. He will now come and be pleading and apologizing to what he did. Is that not what they always do? Precious,
sir?
If they had told you in your life that somebody like Erufai and Amaewhule will now be talking against APC that they helped to form, will you believe it? Precious, will you believe it? That's how God works. You wouldn't have believed it now. This is a man who went to Chatham House with Tinubu, and Tinubu was even referring some questions to them to answer and order on his behalf. All of a sudden now, you can see that's how God works. So when we tell you that evil can never last forever, these are our facts. From time immemorial, it has never happened. So whatever you are doing, as long as that thing is evil, the day of reckoning is already here. You must answer for it. Check all the evil men, all the people who were drunk with power in Africa. Where are they today? Precious.
Sir?
From Idi Amin to Mobutu Sese Seko to Butcher of Banjul, what's his name? Bokassa, Emperor Bokassa, to even Yadem of Togo, or even our own Abacha. How did they end? Some of them died in exile in a miserable manner. Precious, in a miserable manner. So what is the essence of all the power and all the rubbish?
So, Barrister Darlington, you're saying that I should not even go find this conversation because it is true.
Are you?
They mentioned a lot of governors. So.
Oh, they don't need to mention. We know them. We know them. We know them. Yes. Those who have mothers sleep, how can they sleep? When Jonathan was here, he left office jejely in a very civil manner. They said he's a woman. He doesn't look at the man now enjoying life. He's cruising all over the world. He's the toast of world leaders and everything. When they call those people to come to Paris to come and answer questions, did they call Jonathan? Pressure, did they call him? Since he left office, did you know that Jonathan had become more popular than when he was in office? But these people rubbish him with propaganda. The man saw what was about to happen. They wouldn't have known that God is going to punish somebody. Because you didn't do it the right way. Precious. These people came into office with a very high propaganda. And that is why they cannot be able to manage anything. And they have continued to sustain that propaganda up to tomorrow. Is that not why their members are now shaking their head? When something full bag, now we will tie it up. Abi? When something full bag.
Okay, so since they talk about things with full bag, now, Amaewhule, let's go straight to what El Rufai had to say today. So, former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El Rufai, have fired a passing shot, like uppercut, the ruling up progressive.
No, arrow. He fired arrow. Arrow. It's no longer shot, arrow. Because if you say shot, it may be gone, and gone is illegal. But arrow, spiritual, you can't see it.
So he fired, and what Barrister Darlington said on APC and President Bola Tinubu's supporters. So El Rufai has been critical of President Tinubu's administration and policies, a development many APC supporters attribute to the perceived fallout between him and the president. In fact, in talk say, because you know, make if they say your ministerial position make if only they do this, they do. You're not criticizing because you didn't make it to the cabinet. So when they first of all, some others now said, wait, in the first place, he didn't even work for Tinubu to come into power self. They countered the narrative. In fact, he was saying that I did not work for President Tinubu. Then somebody else now said that when they were desperately seeking El Rufai support, official bats, his goons were all over the place singing Malam's praises, giving their penchant for ingratitude. However, they've turned around to claim that Malam didn't even support PBAT. So the guy responded, Malam El Rufai took on respond. You know what he can talk? He talk. Barrister Darlington, make a read him.
Why not? Summarize it.
He said, we did what we did for the country, country and party, expecting nothing in return. What is unfolding is merely another life experience. He says, and you not tag the person, one real Yusuf took. He says, and part and parcel of human nature. We don't. He said what? He said what again?
We have done our.
They try talk say waiting we do them for life and for future. You can't talk something about say waiting they don't do and I make the eye I can read and finish. You say what is unfolding is merely another and parcel of life. We have gotten over it and moved on, but their conscience won't let them sleep well. Kai.
Like
so who you can't tell and say conscience to go let and sleep well? Barrister Darlington, is there somebody that is not sleeping well? Are there people?
It's obvious. So
why could he say what? But not true. Let's forget about drama.
You know, and when you are paranoid, anything. You know, and when you are paranoid, anything that happens, they don't come. They don't come. This will be like say they talk about me. You know that kind of thing. All because your conscience is not clear. You are committed and you're expecting that somebody is after you because of what you have done. My dear, you know initially when El Rufai and Amaewhule we are talking, I said that even up to tomorrow I don't believe them. But when I consulted my ancestors and elders of the land. They said that you keep quiet and watch what is going to happen. Are you getting what I'm saying? Is it not the venom from the snake that you use to cure snake bite? So if we use APC people to remove APC from office and clean up Nigeria, what is wrong with that? Since they have made the opposition to become impotent, they can yes now. So these other people now, they can now talk, because I know that if T2B were to hold meeting with anybody, I'm sure that that where they are holding that meeting, EFCC, DSS and police will surround it and ask them, what are you people doing there? But these other people can hold this meeting, and nothing will happen. And so God has a way of using the right people for the right business. This thing that Erufai is saying and all that, let P2B say it now, you see what will happen. And so let God use his own people and his own hand and do whatever he wants to do. But Nigeria must be saved. We cannot be in bondage. We cannot be in bondage like some people are in some states. We cannot be in bondage pressure. It's not. The possibility alone is scary. They say power corrupts. Absolutely, power corrupts. Absolutely. Do you know what will happen if one man collects all this power? You will not know the implication until it happens. That is why it is said that you pursue the black sheep in the daytime before nightfall. So anywhere that victory will come, let it come. But let that be victory. It does not matter who kill a snake, either the woman or the man. The important thing is that let the snake be killed, Abi. Let the snake be killed before it will bite and kill everybody. So if they are gathering, if they are talking, if they are now challenging and abusing, in fact, did you even remember what Fayemi said? John Fayemi, you know, he had his bad day sometime.
He can't say they apologize.
Good. So you know that kind of, so that thing you did for somebody, they're about to do it to you. Shebi they divided PDP and cause all the cracks, and they have a group of 5 and have NPDP and all that, and they were so happy. It has come to your own turn now. Your members are now kicking against you. They are challenging you. They are criticizing you. They are not happy with you. What are you going to say about it? In their own case, they even have a fact. They have something against you. They have things against you. Your policy, your governance, your whatever, everything, they have it. So if they have fact with which they are criticizing you, unlike what you did for PDP because you want power. They said that these people that are gathering, that they want power for personal aggrandizement. You, when you collected power, what were you aiming at? Is it to repair Nigeria? And under your watch, Nigeria now went berserk. Everything collapsed. So what were you looking for? If not for the same personal aggrandizement? Because if you check how money is being used, how money is being shared, how corruption has risen to high heaven, then you now know exactly why they came into power. If they were making effort to pressure, will Nigeria be like this? I mean, look at 10 years now. 10 years, no single success, no anywhere. It's all about rhetorics. When something happens, they will use it as propaganda. Look at Nigerian government telling us that foreigners are coming here for medical tourism. Meanwhile, UCH, that is our foremost medical institution, patients are moving out of that hospital because for over 100 days now, no light in that hospital. Patients are vacating, running away from there. So which is that hospital that foreigners came for? Unfortunately, my Nigerian people, they will not listen. They didn't ask, which is that particular government hospital. Pressure, do you know the hospital they are coming to?
No, sir.
Good. You know that in this, oh God Almighty. Do you know that because of academic, because let me start from there, because so that people will understand what is going on. The British government, some people there, they saw that there is a gap in our academic standard. So they came here to establish all these highbrow schools with their standard and everything. I used to have a driver who was driving them that British school at Lekki. So I know much. So everything is about British standard. Even our people over there, they brought their children here to come and go to that school in Lekki. Will you now say that because they are schooling here, it is your school they are attending to with the standard? No. It's the same thing that happened when they saw that our health facility is in shambles. Some people came here to establish good hospitals. And because some people in the UK, because their NHIS is like first come, first serve. So people who are queuing up for medical attention, they couldn't wait. So when they saw all these good hospitals, even established by their own people from UK and all that, they said, what's the need? They came here for such attention, medical attention. They are the people they are talking about too. They are coming to privately owned hospital, well equipped, standard, that you can get anywhere in the world. These are the places they are going to, not your LUT or your UCH. Let them go and show me one white man that went to UCH or LUT. For what? These are privately owned hospitals that is up to standard. They have everything that you can find in UK, US, anywhere. That is the standard they brought here because they saw that there is a gap. So instead of spending money on the flight, spending money on a hotel, why can't you do it here? Patients, can't you see? These are what Shetima saw and was telling Nigeria. These people, the way they do propaganda, they in a very childish manner. These are the people that are coming here because they are not ready to wait that long. You see it in UK. They are not ready to. Some of them even went to other countries, so not Nigeria. So how can somebody come and tell me now with the way our hospitals are that some people are coming here? Which hospital? No, which hospital? Let them show us, at least social media idea, to show us those white men that are in one hospital and it has to be government hospital. Let them show me. These are propaganda they are using to deceive Nigerians. Achievement to call. Okay, look at it. Some foreigners are coming to your country for medical funds, and you have left for another country for the same purpose. What a contradiction. What a contradiction, precious. You can see this propaganda that they started with. In fact, they said if the foundation of anything is destroyed, what can the righteous do? They led the foundation with propaganda. So how can they now stop propaganda? Because that is the foundation upon which they started their government. They have continued up to tomorrow. Everything they do, propaganda, lies, deceit, misinformation. Everything.
Barrister Darlington, are you not being a bit too harsh?
Which harsh?
So, Barrister,
I just told you what is going on. Let them come and contradict me now.
Barrister Darlington, let's move to other conversations very quickly. So we go to what the drama between all the brouhaha between this, what do I call what before we get there, let's see if we can attend to other issues. Let's get to before we get to the TikToker seeking and Basta Dubois issue. The Independent National Electoral Commission today has told the sacked Adamawa resident Electoral Commissioner Amaewhule Yunus Ari to go to court and claim his innocence rather than making spurious allegations in the media. You recall that Yunus Ari, after his dismissal, said that he still maintains the fact that Aisha Binani won the election. She won Fintiri rather, and that he was asked to announce the result under duress.
Who asked him?
He maintained his ground.
Who asked him?
That Aisha won Fintiri in the election.
You can see now.
But I'm sure you heard that through a
I heard, yes, I heard. Unfortunately.
But INEC has told him to go to court.
Really? Even INEC is complicit.
How?
The court have told INEC, bring electoral offenders for prosecution. INEC chairman have not answered the court. The court even threatening.
But the INEC chairman himself was asking the other day for establishment of an electoral.
No. Let us court. There is already. There is under the Electoral Act. There are provisions for such offender to be dealt with. Let us try for what we have. How many courts are we going to establish? Establish special court for EFCC, establish special court for electoral offender, establish special court for armed robbers, establish special court for rapists. Don't we have all these things in our laws? Let us implement it, the one we have. Let us implement it. Like they told our next chairman, bring all the electoral offenders you have in your record to the court. Let us prosecute them. INEC chairman refused to answer the court, and the court is even threatening now to arrest him. So the same man is now talking that the man should go to court. You mean he will go to court, or he will now go and surrender himself to the court? Are you now the one who will go and prosecute him in court? You are the one who will prosecute him because he violated their rules and regulations. It is you who will take him to court, and then the court will now look at the charges you have brought against him. I don't know how these people think. Oh, how can he tell the man to go to court? Go to court and do what? When he has already been sacked. Instead of being prosecuted, he was sacked. And that's why he had the gut to be talking the way he's talking. If they had done the needful, this man would have been in jail by now. Will he be there and be issuing all these statements? You did all the illegality, and you still have the boldness to be talking. Why did you not run away? Are you the one who's supposed? Precious. In fact, there are things you hear like this. You begin to ask yourself questions. What is going on? INEC chairman is complicit in what has happened so far with our elections. He cannot deny it. Because if he is straightforward and sincere, he would have done the needful. He would have taken action so that we know that, yeah, this man is sincere. Look at Edo State now. This was a place he promised us that, in fact, Edo State is going to be, more free and fair than American election. We believed him. At the end of the day, what happened? He's now under litigation. They won't even allow the tribunal to sit in Edo. They now moved to Abuja because of what? Insecurity. The same INEC who claimed that if there is violence, he will cancel the election. Did he cancel anything? Pressure, did he cancel anything? When your guy have told his party member that he will give them a Edo State, you mean what he has given them, INEC chairman will cancel it, Abi? Are you serious? So that is the problem. Let him accept it that he's the problem of our election, this INEC chairman. He has never shown any responsibility with all the money he has collected so far. So if the man now go to court, he presented his court for what? Is that how they go to court?
All right, so Barrister Darlington, let's go straight to some issues. So the Redeemed Christian Church of God today has said that due process must be followed in the case of TikToker Olumide Ogunsonwo seeking, despite the General Overseer Pastor Adeboye's call for his release. Pastor Adeboye had called, announced in the church yesterday that he should be released. Let's take a listen to what Pastor Adeboye said. Perhaps I fear to want to play what that young man said, Barrister Darlington. It's too offensive to the ear. But I hope that there is no part that is that bad that I wish I can censor it a bit. Let's see if I can manage to play a bit. Then I censor and then take Pastor Adeboye's response. Take a listen, Nigerians. Okay.
Pastor Adeboye, if fire want to start burning in this country, true, like you said, if true say you see and say fire go burn for this country, now you, yes, for you and that your church, it go burn. Because during Jonathan regime, that was selling fuel less than 200 naira, you came outside to protest with Tinubu and the rest, to hijack this whole thing, to bring these evil people inside. But you now, that same person now, you are telling that your congregation now to fast and pray for Nigeria. They should keep praying. They cannot pray during Jonathan. No. They did not pray. You took action. You brought them out. Come and protest. But now that they are selling, they are buying food to survive is hard. You cannot tell them to come outside and protest. You cannot bring them now to ask for their rights. You cannot voice out for them. The only thing you are telling them is to pray, fast, pray. But you did not pray during Jonathan. You came outside to come and protest.
I beg, make I just quench him here, Barrister Darlington. But there were other videos where he said something worse, and unfortunately, I can't play those. But here is what Pastor Adeboye had to say about that during service yesterday.
Told us at the beginning of the year that the mockers will become even more active. They will become bolder. They will mock. I heard that there was someone who lambasted me thoroughly because what's my offense? Because I asked my people to fast for 100 days. I didn't ask him. I didn't even ask anybody who is not a member of the Redeemed Christian Church of God to fast. Only my children. Only my children.
Okay, so Barrister Darlington, you heard what he said.
I don't think Pastor Adeboye got it right.
Why? How, sir?
What
Barrister Darlington, I sense waiting that young man talk. You talk plenty sense
hold
against
on.
Pastor.
This one he said now, Precious.
Sir?
You see, one of the reasons why I don't like some elders, they think that every other person is stupid and they are the only wise person. What he said now and the way he narrated, is that what exactly that young man was saying? No. The young man was not after the fasting. He said, you protested. You protested when a similar thing happened under Jonathan. But now, it happened here now. You said they should go and fast. You didn't come out. It isn't worse now. Is that not what that young man was saying? It's not about the fasting or whatever. It's about your attitude, your double standard. That's what. But when Pastor Adeboye was saying, he said that I did not even ask him to fast. So I even tell my children, is that the issue? The issue is not about your fasting. It's the double standard which you have applied. Yes, that is the issue here. I was thinking he would say, the young man was saying that I protested in 2012. But now I cannot protest even when things are worse. They let him defend it. Let him defend it. It will bury the matter. But he selected fasting. As if the young man was about fasting or whatever. No. Anybody can fast. It is the double standard you have brought upon this matter. As a man of God, though, that is why you are called out. As a man of God who claims to have a direct line to God. By the way, what have we benefited from these people, Precious? Tell me. In the days of old, we know of what Elijah and other prophets in the Bible did to bring sanity to leadership and all that. What exactly have we benefited from these men of God, Precious? At least from the Christian fold. With all that happened for the past 10 years, can you show me one single effort they have made? Elijah challenged the prophets of Baal, and you and I know the result. We saw the result. Why can't these people come out? Like that young man said that they brought evil. Hey, this evil, you have a direct line to God. Ask God, God, if I'm your servant, give me the power to deal with this evil. Abi? Then you issue a decree. Go to Asoro, go to anywhere. Issue a decree. The pharaoh of our time, the leadership, the people that are holding us, they will be shaking because God has spoken. Precious, are they not the one that was praying for them during the campaign and during the election to win election? You saw Christian pastors who went to go and pray in Aso Rock for them to get victory. True or false? So why should anybody be happy with them? Because we look up to them as men of God, yet we are not getting anything in return. Under their watch, their people are suffering. How can anybody be happy? One of them was complaining that tithe and offering have reduced because members are not coming to church again. I said, even some have relocated to US and the UK because nothing is coming in again. Is that what the church is all about, Precious? My dear, God has finished. He knew what will happen. He has summarized it. That judgment will start from his house. That is the end of the matter. So whatever anybody is telling me, you cannot change the word of God. They are all deceiving everybody and even themselves. If not, God wouldn't have issued that decree. That judgment will start from his own house of God. Is that not what God said? Because he saw and he knew what the people are going to use his word to do. You see how God is far. He thinks ahead. He sees what will happen even in the next 1,000 years. And he will say it. And when that time comes, it will happen as God said it. So why are they not trying to deceive everybody? Or trying to change can they change the word of God? It's not possible. Precious. Sir? If they are men of God, let them act like God. Because God said he created us in his own image.
But Darlington, this thing never end though, because it be like say the matter ticket as a beer as the lead counsel of the young man with the arrest. Now he be F young. He don't give RCCG 24 hours to retract its statement, warning that failure to do so would result in a lawsuit and potential court testimony from Pastor Adeboye.
Exactly.
Now, Seeking was granted administrative bail after being detained by the Nigerian police force. Then give him bail today. His arrest followed the court appearance at the magistrate court in Ogba, Lagos State. Last week, February 6, 2025. The controversy deepened after RCCG issued a public statement claiming that Pastor Adeboye was not behind the petition that led to Seeking's arrest, but supported the legal process initiated by a group called Concerned Christian Youth Forum. Effiong dismissed this stance, arguing that cyber stalking and defamation cases cannot be pursued through proxies.
Abi?
Now the person will be say they accused.
Exactly.
Now go seek the case. Not be say I curse you. Then now your pikin now go come carry me go court.
Exactly.
Now you where curse to carry me go court.
Exactly.
So he insisted that since Adeboye had initially distanced himself from the case, RCCG's recent statement amounted to capitulation and an attempt to justify illegal arrest. That's what he said. In fact, the contract is saying even carry them go court if they insist like that. Say
exactly.
They don't retract that thing when they talk. They don't take them back. Say go carry them go court.
Is the fact. Precious. That is what the law. That's the position of the law. Defamation must have an identity. It must have a name, an address. You cannot just come and say somebody said this. Who is that person? Who did that defame? Who did that defame? You must mention not somebody acting on your behalf, writing petition on your behalf, as if you don't have a name or you don't have an identity. Now that the matter is following this direction, let the RCCG do the needful now. What did the young man say? Precious.
Sir?
What did the young man say that is not true there? Can you tell me one? Please, can you?
But it's that they places where you use very bad word. As I tell you, I know fit read.
You mean with the anger in the land, with what people are going
so
through?
So anger fit make you go lose home training.
Which home training?
Some people they talk be that too.
Who told you now that with the jungle we are in, you know here say no party for jungle. In this Nigeria, you are talking of home training. The people that are stealing our money right and left, they didn't get home training, Abi. No, the people that you have surrendered your life to for them to protect you and they're now messing up, they didn't get home training, Abi. It is you now that they are dealing with that will now have home training. Are you serious? How can you expect somebody to be sane and normal in this condition? Precious,
sir?
How can anybody expect Nigerians now with what they are going through? Did you hear what a medical doctor said the other time? Psychologists and all of them. That mental cases is on the rise. So, you don't know that hunger can cause a mental problem. You don't know, Abi? Then start for 7 days.
No, but it's not be doctor, no, lawyer.
I said, well, I didn't hear what doctor said or what. Or I don't know. No, I didn't hear what they said, Abi. If you want to know now, just starve 3 days in a stretch. Don't eat anything, no. And see whether we be normal. Whether if they call your name, whether you answer. You will be there, but you not here. Because this place don't come out. Because of hunger. And you're expecting somebody to be normal. This youth that you people neglected and you don't take care of. Yes. They are becoming more angry by the day because they have seen their oppressor. They know who are dealing with them. They know the people that have made them who they are today. So you don't expect them to be happy. They can never be happy. They can never. They are becoming more angry by the day because of hardship created by those who claim to be what? Their leaders at every level. I was expecting these people in RCCG to say, well, the school you are talking about, my son, you know, yes, we gave some people scholarship, and those who can afford to pay school fees, they are paying school fees so that you can run the school. We pay salary, we pay teacher salary, we run the school, we pay government fees and all that. All these things are money. So we are not forcing any. I mean, be creative about it. Instead of you to do all that one, you said they should go and lock somebody. For what? What did he say that is not true? Mention. What did he say?
All right, Lagos, Nigeria.
Every 1st of January, they will go to that Lagos Ibadan Express to go and collect a New Year prophecy.
Yeah.
Precious, go and collect all the prophecy they have been telling you in the last 10 years. They are all the same.
Yeah.
They are all the same. Precious, they are mostly, they will tell you, this year, many women are going to give birth to children. I mean, what is strange about it? When a man does not have job to do, what is the next thing? He finds succor in the bosom of his wife. And something must happen after 9 months. What are you expecting? No, tell me, if the man is busy working somewhere, will he have time for that? No. So if you look at what is going on and you speculate and then predict what is already happening in society, how should I clap for you that you have made a prediction? Why not tell me that this year, whether government like it or not, a bag of rice will come back to 8,000 naira? You say you were praying. That is why dollar did not do this. At the end of the day, what happened? That every judge, every 1st of January, they will go and collect prediction, prophecy. What is the solution to your prophecy? Nothing. Precious, nothing. They don't look at what is going on in Nigeria and predicted and prophesied doom. Because they know that things are getting worse. They will use it to do prophecy. And the ignorant Nigerians will buy it. I said, go and check all their prophecy. Almost the same thing every year. But no solution. Precious, no solution. Is that the people you want me to be listening to? Tell me. God has finished the matter. Judgment will start from his house. That is why when time reach, one of them at Ejibodia, he went to South Africa, brought some people who paid him $1 because they want to get the cure, only for them to die in a church that collapsed on them. And this man who sees God, though, God did not tell him, my son, these people, go and remove them. This place will collapse tonight.
Like Barrister Darlington, you don't talk comedian, no. You don't carry laughs, scatter my show right now. Lagos, Nigeria, phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversations we've had tonight. In case you're just joining us, let me run you through the hot topics we have tonight. Atiku Obasanjo Tambuwal, others meet behind closed doors in Abeokuta. And Atiku responds and says, my visit to Obasanjo was not about politics. So he said, and then due process must be followed. RCCG counters Adeboye's call for Seeking's release. But Seeking Adeboye, we will sue Pastor Adeboye, RCCG, if they fail to retract statement within 24 hours. Inehibie Efyong, Seeking's lawyer, threatens. And then we'll move to other issue. Hardship. Most governors, they say most governors permanently reside in Abuja, according to NLC. Dismissed Fubara's appeal at Supreme Court, already academic, River State government. That one, just something ABC will do and for. So then talk. Okay, moving on. Go to court and prove your innocence. INEC tells sacked Adamawa wreck. Alleged review of court judgment. SAN asked Tinubu to call PSC chairman to order. I also told you that conscience won't let them sleep. Air of fires shot at Tinubu's allies. Hey, the bad thing what they do, not they let them sleep. Barrister Darlington. But why are politicians like this? What phone lines are open, Jerry? 0700 903 903 903 0817 175 6338. That's the WhatsApp line. 0817 175 6338. And the alternative line to call, the alternative is 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. These are the numbers to call. Phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your calls. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello?
Precious, good evening.
Sir? Good evening, sir.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm good. How was your weekend?
Well, I'm done with the weekend. I'm not in the weekday.
Okay, Barrister Darlington, I dey greet you.
Yes, Batters, how you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Barrister Darlington, I've spoken everything. Precious.
So because a barristerality don't call your name, you don't want to talk your name now. I'm not gonna answer you. Let's be your name.
Bates, my name is Bates.
You say to decode your names then.
Calling.
You see, your village people have come. Calling from where again?
Calling from where?
Batex, you.
Child.
Ew.
Seda.
Okay, better go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead,
you go
Batex.
ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Batex.
This network don't
Oh
start
dear,
to-
unfortunately, please do well to call us back. 0700 903. What's going on? The phone line will not even let me drop it out. Our calls are just coming in anyhow. Hello, good evening and welcome. Are you there?
How are you?
Joe Val, I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing great, Precious. I'm happy that you're happy. You're happy because of the analysis that Barrister Darlington put out this evening.
Stop it.
Wonderful
I like it.
analysis.
Stop it. Go on.
Barrister Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother. How you doing?
It's fine. I just could not wait to call. Just manage me the way I am with this small noise you're hearing. For the first time, Precious, almost bit her tongue trying to pronounce that word, capitulate.
Mm.
And
You're not going to leave me. You're not going to leave
one of
me.
those things that we can. It's one of those things that do happen in Nigeria,
Yes,
when
sir.
you when they confuse you with all the things they are doing in this kind of nation and disease. Barrister Darlington,
Yes.
you see that boy, that man that was talking about fire. If fire want to start, fire should start somewhere. That guy is on point. So
I am telling you. I'm telling you.
you were having some test questions when you said you were asking Precious. Did everything the guy said, is there any of those things that are not true? Is it true that he was among those that protested? The answer is yes.
No.
Is it true he was among those who did not also support for fasting and prayer for the former president?
Yes. Double standard.
Do you know what now finally surprised me? That he was bringing that matter up in the church.
I'm telling you.
He should not have brought that thing up. Precious, can you see now that public relation is an act?
I'm telling you.
And an act as well.
They will not come for us.
He should have
Sorry,
ignored.
I wanted to say something, but I take it back. Go ahead.
He should have ignored it. But what he did now has made it to become even more noticed than the one that the boy was doing before. We are now very much aware. And if you look at it like by judgment to begin from the house of the Lord. What are the pastors doing today? What are the men of God? Are they talking to the leaders the way the prophets of old used to speak to the king?
I wonder.
In those days, was it not Nathan that went to David and told him that this is what boldly. Imagine if this one now he has access to even this man more than any other person because his wife used to be a pastor in the church.
Now.
So the boy was right. Boy was right. Let us face the truth. Like Barrister Darlington said, Precious. Hunger, I get one proverb where they talk for you. Say the thing where they beat the king for a mama front. Where mama know they see him. Waiting be the name of that thing.
Hunger.
Precious, that is hunger. You go beat your king for your front. You know, go see him able to handle and shout for. Let me not waste my time. I greet you. Good evening.
We greet you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Javal. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello. Ew, help me quench it now. Mbok. Kuyarisek. Quench it,
Hello.
Sir? No, now, quench the voice, the volume of your radio set. Please turn it off.
I said, I'm ready, please.
All right, welcome, sir.
Hello.
Yes, welcome, sir. No, the noise is still interfering.
Am I okay now?
Go out of there totally, or you turn off the radio. You can hear yourself from the background.
Turn it off now.
Oh my God! Unfortunately, we can't handle this.
You should know now. You should know.
Please understand. Hello, good evening.
Another one.
Hey, you put just on to Munja our ear this evening.
When I do meeting.
Hello, good evening. Hello. Oh dear. All right. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Yes, good evening and welcome.
Yeah, good evening. This is Toye. Precious.
Sir?
And, Larry, I greet you.
Well done, sir.
All right, sir. Yeah, I've been listening to you. This is my first time of listening to this.
Your first time? Wait now, calm down. Let me welcome you, brother. Are you collecting? You're welcome here.
Honestly, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh, stop it. I like it. Go ahead.
I've been waiting for one particular news since about this Nnamdi Kanu case today. So you people didn't talk anything about it.
You come late for church now. It be like say you come late. As you be newcomer, and I make you come late.
You come late to church, you.
You be newcomer, so you come late.
We don't talk am now.
Yeah. I don't know.
But you can watch it on YouTube.
Go to YouTube and watch it.
Okay, I can watch it on YouTube.
Yes, you can. At VOP TV.
VOP TV.
Sorry, is it TV? VOP 90.3 FM.
Sorry.
VOP 90.3 FM. Yeah. So just look for the playlist on Evening Rush. The name of this show is Evening Rush. Look for the playlist on Evening Rush and you see it there. So you can watch from the beginning.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead. Thank you. All right. I appreciate you. Bye. All right. Hello. Good evening and welcome. Hello.
Fantastic, Precious.
Hey! My only Remy without muttons. My Remy.
Remy London. Remy.
Papa.
Remy. Now, wow, you abandon us, Abi. Not be so.
Papa, see, I am back now.
You must send text message here every day. That's what
I am back now. Fully back.
Okay.
Precious, how are you, man?
I'm very well. I'm super. I'm great. How about you?
I'm your brother.
Which of my brothers?
What do you mean? We need to do DNA. I should be your papa.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
maybe my mom is one of the supporting striker of your dad.
I'm not surprised though. That man did a lot of wonders before he died.
Are you serious? Okay, you have a King Solomon in your family. Okay.
Take the wheel. Okay, now.
All right, go ahead.
I'll be quick. What would Jesus do in a case where a man expressed anger? Look, these elderly people, they don't understand the pain that people of my generation are going through. And they are so arrogant about it. A few weeks ago, one elderly person come and said, "Oh, we are lazy, that's why we are hungry."
I'm telling you.
They don't get it. They don't understand. And that's why, look, this gentleman was angry, legitimately angry. And he followed, this guy was talking about standard value. Because back in the days, this country, there was value. People stand by their words. They don't say A in the morning and say B in the afternoon. That's exactly what it did. So this guy has been detained on the order of either Pastor Adeboye. I believe, it's sincere, with all honesty, I have a conviction inside my head that it wasn't Baba Adeboye that ordered for his arrest. I cannot believe so. I don't know where that belief comes from. However, whoever did it must have been a member of his tribe.
Yeah, but did you know here what that's the point? So the guy's lawyer is saying that defamation is not such a case that you can file in proxy. Yes. Somebody can file on your behalf.
Exactly. That is irony.
This is what I'm going to shut up by saying this. I'm a Christian, and I believe Nigerians generally, we don't practice Islam, we don't practice Christianity, we only perform them. Yes. What would Jesus do in this case? Yes. This is just an angry guy. And police should not be wasting their time on dealing with guys like these. Police should be investing their... Look, Precious, in England, if you get fish and chip shop, if I can't chop fish and chip for your shop, and I no pay, you call police. Police go say, make you let him go. He's just an hungry guy. They won't invest police resources on pursuing a guy.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You where you go prison here? You know you say person because of foul spend 10 years of prison.
They go bring tire.
He didn't whine.
They go bring tire.
Have you met Nigeria? Your police don't meet Nigeria.
I want to beg Baba Adeboye. Many of the people in government today are members of his church. He should call them to order and tell them the mind of God about people who mismanage and steal from their people. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Remy.
If only
Thank
he
you
can
so
do
much.
that. If only. He told us that his son is going to win the primary between him and Tinubu.
Hello, good evening. Welcome.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening, Auntie Precious.
Sir, welcome, sir. How are you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, today.
We day inside the day, my brother. How your side?
Oh, Alhamdulillah.
Oh, well done.
Other thing.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Well done, no.
Yes, sir. Same as sir. Auntie Precious.
Sir?
You see, other things have already said everything. You see, this Nigeria is getting out of another thing. Because I don't even know how a man of God, what's concerning a man of God and the politics. Look at 2012, what this man did to Lagos protest. It's like what Mbaka did when Buhari is coming out. Mbaka said, he's a messiah to Nigeria. At the end of the day, what happened to Nigeria?
I'm telling you.
He said this thing that people are suffering like this. Because of when they said it, the man will call them midnight and give them billions. People will not even talk anything. I could remember before, I will go with it from Lagos to my place, Data State, 50,000 naira. Spending 50,000, I still go to my mommy's place, Airborne State, 50,000 naira. I return back to Lagos. I am saying, but now, traveling with 400,000 is just a management. You are telling me that Nigeria will be better. This I have saying another thing. I think the fact of Mr. Darrison, God give you a grace, give us a precious grace. So people, God will continue to bless your family. Because Nigeria is out of annoyance. People are dying for hunger, and they are not telling me something. Well, in fact, I'm so tired disappointed. Thank you very much.
Sorry, thank you so much. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Madam Precious.
You're welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening.
For me,
is this Alex?
Is that for you?
My name is Alex. So
Alex, you're welcome. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Go ahead.
Because sometimes I do think that in this country, do we have men of God who could speak to power?
No.
We had them in the past that will talk to power. Yeah, everybody is different, but I expect us to have men of God that will speak to power, no matter who asks God. They are not above God. You understand? But now, for the case of that guy, well, let the due course take his own course. For me, why I called, I want to beg Nigerians to stop giving us headache. We've been saying this every time from last year till now. If you're calling a station, be far away from your radio, turn it off. It is quite annoying.
Sorry, sir.
I wonder how you manage.
No, Vic, my dear brother. That is the mental health people.
No, they should stop it. People should change. That is why I made me to remember when former Buhari said that Nigerians are his cows are even easier to manage than Nigerians. We continue from year to year. You call and you're making it's not good now. We should try and change. I beg you now. We will not be talking of leaders and you yourself not checking. And to end it all, the generation of what's his name? Baba, what's his name? Shoyinka.
Okay.
Their generation have failed the youth. They have failed this generation. Seriously. These are the people that enjoyed when Nigeria was growing. And now look at what they've turned it to. Where is Baba Shoyinka? Where is he? It's well with them.
It is well with you too, my brother. I almost wanted to say, and also with you. Thank you.
Precious.
Sir?
If the only crime people have committed is tuning their radio where they are calling us, please, we can manage it too. Because you don't know what they are going through. Do you even think they remember that their radio is on? Precious. If that is the only sin they are committed, please, instead of swearing or cursing, let them, we can always manage them here. Because there's nothing you can do. Do you think they are happy themselves? Some of them are frustrated though. They call with anger to vent their anger. Don't you hear how they speak when they want to talk? They are not happy. So reminding them to tune up radio is like that's the least of their problem now. They don't know whether it is hurting you or not. They don't know.
All right. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Good evening, Precious.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Bartels calling back again because of the network.
Oh yeah,
issue.
Bartex. Just be quick. Make it a quick. Sorry, make it quick, eh?
Okay. Precious.
Sir?
The thing is, this hardship is getting out of hand. Could you believe what happened to me on Saturday?
I can't
Saturday,
believe.
I just went. I went somewhere and I went to go and pick some little things. Then I enter a bus. Could you believe that a man of over 70 years old man is picking pocket me? I have a note of a naira of 200 naira, about 5,000 naira, put it inside my knicker. Do you know that this man want to picking pocket my money? But I saw the man and I look at his age. I say, if I shout only now, what I say is hardship. I now do like this. I hit my pocket. The man remove his hand. I say, look at a man of over 70 years or 70 years old. Precious, where are we going in this country? And this, I said it in the morning with Kamidu there. He said that some pastors now are complaining that they don't have much members in their church and their offering is short. They never see anything because they are supporting evil. And none of them will come out and they challenge these people that what you people are doing is not good. Look at how people are dying. Look at the hardship that you people cause. And you keep on praising them. Everybody keeps silent, especially this man called Adeboye.
No, don't do that. Don't do
Precious,
that.
I don't know. Have a nice night, okay?
You too. Have a nice night.
The man you said is old. He may not be that old. Now hunger teach him lesson.
Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hunger. You don't know that hunger can make you grow old.
Well done, Uncle. I greet you.
Well done.
Now, your brother, I didn't be the same man. I know your house for Ogo. I know you well. You're my brother.
Oh, Nyekwa, where are you from?
How many you send there? Let me go.
I'm going to Ekurelemo. Imula Mabi. I'm safe.
It is safe. I don't want them work again. One, but my way breaks.
Okay, well done. No lagi di penulum.
All right, my brother. Yeah. Like as we were saying, this Nigerian problem, this issue of Pastor Adeboye, everybody in Nigeria could remember. Tinubu told us that Adeboye called him Abraham, father of the nation, before the election.
Abi?
The same man now, the same Abraham now, who's our father, is the man now killing us. And nobody is telling him that. Because of the small Calabar boy saying something, they want to miracle him or ridicule him.
No, he's not a Calabar boy, he's a Yoruba boy.
He's a Yoruba boy.
Okay. Whatever. But we live to see. One man in my village did one story, one room up, one room down. He wrote for the front of the house. We need to see. We need to see Nigeria.
Precious. When God will challenge Adam after they disobeyed in the garden, God will now call Adam, where are you? What have you done? Adam said what? It is the woman that you gave me that made me to eat the fruit. Did the God got annoyed or angry? No. He said, yes, I think God will acknowledge what Adam said. If it were our people here, he said, you are challenging me. So you mean I did wrong by giving you a wife, Abi? Are you not blaming me? God saw the reason or the wisdom in what Adam told him. And that was why God said, from now on, anybody that find a wife will find a good thing. And obtain a blessing from. Is that not true? That was where God would remove his hand from choosing a wife. If not, some people would have, when they want to marry, they will tell God, this is the type of woman I want to, this is this. Then in the morning, you will see her in front of your door. That's what good I would have been doing. But he never did. He removed his hand. And when Jesus Christ died, and Thomas was not convinced, he said, no, I don't believe what people are saying until I see him and touch that place where they nailed him. Jesus Christ did not get angry. He now...
And make the call on doubting Thomas.
You now say, Thomas will come. Did you see it now? After that, Thomas said, you are my Lord and my God. They use it in a Catholic church when they are praying. So when men of God get, I just wonder, so what is the men of God in you? This God that we are anointing and do everything every day, if he's angry, I mean, he would have wiped all of us out now. Yet you are claiming to be a man of God. Yet when they challenge you on things that are actually true, you flare up. You flare up. Adeboye cannot tell me that what he did in 2012 and what he's doing now are the same. It's double standard. And as a man of God, you are not supposed to do that. You are not. The God we serve is not a God of double standard. His law is for everybody. He's no respecter of anybody. And I expected all his followers, all the men who serve him, to do the same. If you are not doing the same, then don't deceive yourself. You are not what you claim. It's as simple as that. This is the time for anybody to go on process. I expected all these men of God, all of them, call yourself together. Call yourself, call your member, go to Abuja, National Assembly, protest, occupy that place. But they will never do that. They will never. So, where are you now serving God and serving his people? Where? They are not men of God again, no. They are men of money and men of government. Right. These are their primary objectives.
Hello, good evening. Yes, please. Welcome. Good evening.
Yeah.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening.
Go ahead. Good evening. Welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Prince Umukoro.
You're welcome. Prince Umukoro?
Yeah. Barrister Darlington, I greet you, sir.
Well done.
And Sister Precious, you are trying so much. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You know, this issue of grant, a lot of people have spoken much about this issue. You understand? Just like expressing my own thoughts. You know, the problem we're having in this country is nothing but just our religious leaders. You know, because they have failed us. You understand? If this
your village people.
Too bad.
Your village people are here. Hello, good evening. We lost you too. It's not good though. Okay, Barrister Darlington, should I visit WhatsApp as soon as possible?
Go ahead.
As soon as possible.
Go ahead.
Hello, good evening after this call.
Good evening.
Yes, you're welcome.
I greet you.
I greet you too, my brother. Welcome.
Thank you. So, my name is Anthony Okoya. I'm calling from Kurudu.
You're welcome, Anthony.
Barrister Darlington is a man of the people. All of what he used to say is exactly. Anybody that is arguing what he's saying don't love this country. Honestly speaking. Darlington, a woman named Moko,
are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Gomo. Gomo. How you can you imagine? Mana makwana nke wo ori umulogo ahia no n'ihu ulo mo ori
yes my work I'm telling you honestly so what you are saying is not comparison at all. It's not comparison, honestly speaking. It's not comparison.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Now
so
my
much.
first time to get you people.
Oh, you collect.
Thank
you. Thank you so much. All right then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right,
hello. Good evening and welcome.
Hi, Precious.
Hello, Remy. How are you?
Yeah.
Remy.
I'm fine.
Welcome.
Fine. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Remy. How are you?
I'm managing. No.
In fact,
you too. You're managing. Nah.
You know, as a Nigerian, life they lead me by 1-0. By progress as a Nigerian, life leading me by 1-0. The reason our men of God won't speak to power, they don't want to be like Paul that was jailed. You know, our men of God want to go to prison.
Yeah.
They like peace and they like soft life.
Exactly.
They want to be close to those in power.
So that
they want to power. They won't give them the space. This for their revivers. You know, the TBS and the like. Are you saying they pay?
Yeah.
Can they afford it in the true sense? Back-to-back programs.
Telling you.
So the power, you think they will have those specs? They have access to the way they have access to almost everything. So they always give you hope that tomorrow will be better. The reason why you can't feed is because someone in your village is doing you in their own way. Not the economical factors. They will make you see the reason behind why you can't feed economically. Everything is spiritual to them.
Exactly.
So they keep sending dummies to the followers. Right before me, I can see the GDP per capita from Obasanjo's time to our personal Lord and Savior now. Say you get. I'm here looking at it. I think maybe one of these days, Precious,
sir,
or maybe from time to time, you guys need to help us. We must allow this to sink into people's brain. APC told us during Jonathan's time the economy was bad, but that make it better, and they got power. Now they are telling us after they destroyed the economy that nobody can make it better. Right before our eyes, right before our eyes.
It's only God that will repair Nigeria.
It's only God that can solve it. When they were telling us they can make it better, as of 2015, we saw what Mohammed was doing up and down with the propaganda. Now they are still gaslighting Nigerians that nobody can make it better. That things has gone so bad. Precious.
Sir?
Everything lies in our hand, though. However I want to have it, it depends on us.
I'm telling you.
Good evening. Thank you. Welcome. I appreciate you.
In fact, Precious, why are Nigerians not asking APC? Is this what you promise us? I am sure, but if they have gone to social media and then be asking Tinubu, is that what you promise us when you say they should allow Nigerians to breed? I don't know what has happened to Nigerians. So they no longer talk. They no longer relevant question concerning their life. But irrelevant issue, they will pursue it. That's how they divert their attention to real issues. All this thing that APC promised Nigerians, how can they be asking them? APC, is it what you promised us before you get into government? From Buhari to Tinubu? Why are they not asking that question? Wow.
All right. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Sister Precious,
sir?
This is Prince Mukoro again. I have to call back.
All right, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes.
Please make it quick.
Yes. All right, thank you. Okay, all right. So the major issue we're having is just these religious leaders. You understand? We, the Nigerians, you understand? We fail to establish that God is the ultimate, but some of us, we prefer to worship those religious leaders that the Geo of a team more than even the God. We even fear those people more than even the God that we serve. And you know what? Politicians and religious leaders, they are just like people that are on the same society. Anytime election is coming, you will see all the politicians going to different churches for prayer, for blessing, for this, for that, for that.
Yeah,
and all the religious leaders, they will give them the blessing, support them, even preach, even in most of their churches. Where I was saying before, even most of the GOs and the bishop, they even preach in the church as in they have their own candidate that you will support. That this is my son, I've given my blessing, vote for him. Then after everything, when you see that the person you have already campaigned for indirectly is not doing well, you cannot caution the person or call the person that no, this way, this is not the way.
Because they have collected money.
With the members, once any of them that the GO just say, go this way, we just wait. We don't even think of, no, this is not the way. So we even give that the GO more respect more than even the God we are serving.
So you think that this is just about churches or just churches and all religion generally?
So, you understand? So that is the problem. If not, what is the problem? This boy said the truth. We all observed this in 2012 when Daddy Joe was campaigning everywhere, even Baba, Shoyinka, Koa, everybody, when they do this marching to Ganifa Garden. We witnessed all those things. Now they remove good luck by force, by fire. Now things are going wrong. You cannot even preach and you want people to come and give offering to give tithe. Madam, let me tell you, Sir Precious.
Sir?
Sir Precious.
Sir?
Let me tell you, I stopped going to church for almost 5 months now. I worship in the house with my family. Because you know what? When I'm going to somewhere and I'm not getting what I want, what is the need? You can't convince me more than myself now. I know what I want. I'm not a baby. So when I go to church, I'm not seeing what the Christian, the elders, the main preachers are not doing well. So what do you want me to come and do? Is it just to come and clap and I go out? When I go to the house and I'm free, not comfortable, these are not going well. I can't eat too. I can't feed my children. And you cannot even go. Most of the church, they cannot even preach about the politicians that are doing evil. When you go to church, they will just say, go free, clap and don't pray. And just so see it. But they cannot say that, no, we members, we are suffering. This government is not profitable. Sister Precious,
sir?
I'm from Delta State. Do you know what is happening?
No,
I cannot go back to my state.
Why?
Initially, I used to go to my place, Delta, Warri, 5,000 naira from Lagos here. But now to go to Warri is 32,000 naira. Do you know I couldn't travel just the same, but because I can't go with my family, because I'm going to spend nothing less than 400,000 to transport everybody, go and come. So I can't do it. I can't even buy fuel in my car. My car, initially, I used to fill my car before with just 13,000. But now to fill my car, it's now 75,000 naira.
Your own game now. Some people almost 90,000 or 100,000.
So why people not go complain? That boy, when he complain, when he cry, he just like say, among the 12, there must be a Judah. That boy just come out to voice out because he cannot bear it again. But people are not saying that, oh no, why must he fight the Jew? We can't do that. Even myself, if I have the opportunity, sister, I go cry more than the boy. You understand? We all know what's happening in this country. We cannot even buy rice. We cannot even feed children. We cannot even do basic amenities. Sir Precious, you know what? Some family, the children, they never drink tea for almost 2 years now. Tea that is just normal tea that we just buy before. They not feel drink tea, and they tell you tea, just provide tea for children and bread. Sir Precious, you know that I live for bread now. For all these supermarkets and all those kind of shop around those kind of places, a loaf of bread is 1,000 cedis for just small bread. I'm telling you, 1,000 cedis. Now when you have family of cedis, how many will you buy to survive there? You will buy like 2 or 3. Don't fast 3. You will buy 3. That's almost about 6,000 naira. Then you never talk of
that bread no go reach 2 hours though. That bread no go reach 2 hours though. Especially those people when they pay rent with our house. Those ones when they pay rent when no get work. They sabi chop food anyhow. They not send you yourself.
I tell you. Initially, when children are going to school, you make things for them. But now this country is really hard. It's a pressure. And I'm not gonna lie you. I'm not gonna lie you. Things are hard. And they tell you, people are crying.
Calm down, brother.
So make a lot of people talk. I don't like you. Today I watched that boy. When they free that boy, when they show you Sowore, I think what is that his name? Sowore, Yosami. When he was doing video with the boy, this is where they released. I said, okay, thank God they released this boy. If not, what happened? Now that the GO cannot even preach inside the church that, oh, this boy that they arrest, I think that we all campaign for this government, but we don't know that things are going to be like this. Let's take it patient. Members, let us do this. You cannot even say so. You are saying, you post, you fast and pray. I didn't say that the boy should fast. It's not our member. What kind of word is that? You don't even go direct to what's happening. You are pretending. Now, so you tell us that we go pray 30% of tithes. Say we don't grow past to pretend that we don't mature. Now you see say now God tell you say now lie, say you don't commit offense. I beg God forgive me. My children have to confess. All this is we hear them now. So where is that moral concept for those elders? When you say something, you say, God, I mislead. It was misled. This is that God forgive me. My sister. My brother, I beg make I live like that.
No vex.
So those is not the encourage person to go church. It's a pleasure. May we rest. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you, my sister.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Good night.
That does not mean an 80-year-old man with gray hair. A young man, we don't travel, we don't read, we don't see things, can be more elderly than an elder. Because they can see tomorrow. Those who saw what was coming said it. But our elders, men of God, who can see God, though, they didn't call God and say, God, this man that is coming, is it the one we are waiting for, or shall we wait for another? Like John the Baptist asked them. I mean, God would have told them now, and then from the beginning, they will now excuse themselves from what is coming. So how come it is even we who are not pastors that saw what was coming, and we shouted from the rooftop? Then you, man of God, you didn't see it. So what is the meaning of man of God here? You see, when elders have sold their respect, they can't hear it again. No, it's not possible. Pressure is not possible. It's not possible. We depended on these people to link us with God, but they are linking us with government that will not deal with us. When a pastor will tell the people, follow this man, just because they drop 1 or 2 few naira for you. Have you not sold your congregation to that man? And on that day, they will go and vote for that man. And now they are in suffering. How will those people respect you again? How? Precious, how?
Hello, good evening and welcome. Yes, welcome. Welcome, are you there? Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Unfortunately, I can't hear you. Can you hear us?
Remove your radio. Hey. Wow.
All right. The network is really bad with you.
Really
hello, good evening.
Madam President, good evening.
Sir, you're welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Well done. Who be that?
Now,
Robert, you're welcome.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All this personal matter where they talk, I no go lie for you. I no go mention name. The way they are belly big now, so man of God belly big. Jesus Christ get that kind of belly where those parts of it. That shows that they are enjoying now. I'm telling you to remove that and offering for church today. Many churches do that. Who call them? They call themselves and give themselves title with their reverend. Who give them that title? Make them continue to deceive themselves. None of them want to come out. Make them go on, make them go preach to those people. Now, with the key. Why they do for a condition?
Thank you. I appreciate you. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Dr. Valentin, the senior advocate of the masses.
Mayor.
My name is Mayor.
Yes.
I'm calling from Festac.
You're welcome.
You see, starting the story about the living child overseas, you see, there is a problem in those days. If somebody is taking his bath in the rural area where they normally use cloth to cover the entrance, the madman comes there, pick the wrap and run away. The person taking his bath will run out of that place, pursuing the madman. Now, who is now mad?
Two of them.
So if this man had kept quiet, he'd be a pastor. And now this thing, all of us were here and saw what transpired at Ojoka. We know. In fact, even the comments that he made before this man, this current president, all of us had it. When people asked him, said God has showed up, God can still use him. So God of justice has not become one of injustice that will allow somebody that enter a house to the window. So since he has entered, allow him to sit on the chair. Allow him to sit on. So he just like the story of the mad president. He just that making this thing too, because they are going to making that very popular. People will this thing will have a lot of dust.
I'm telling you.
Because we know what happens. This is a fact. Like Barcelona said, everything that the young man said, this done that is very factual. So let them continue. I have said it time without number. I've talked about Nathan in those days, about David. We talked about Elijah and 450 prophets of Baal. Where our prophets are.
We don't have any. We don't have any. So where lies their whatever they profess as men of God? Spiritual power.
So it's unfortunate that we have people like this, and Nigeria has sunk into oblivion, because where this government has taken us to, I'm not sure in the next 30 or 40 years this country can come out of it without these debts. Everything that they want, anybody can do by association. Anybody with the president of Atiku and whether it takes enemies to come together. Atiku and Obasanjo were former allies and later became foes. But if this matter can bring them together, let all of them come together and rescue this country. Let everybody, whether you Christian or Northern Christian.
So you really think that your country can be rescued without your own inputs? As you're mentioning names, I would help and rescue you. If anything was holding your country captive, if anything is holding your country captive, you think that your country will be rescued without your own inputs? Did you hear that other countries in the world that got liberated or had, some sort of transformation got it without the input of its citizens? That it was Almighty Man in valor that fought it for them.
What I'm saying is that it has to start from somewhere. For instance, now, if you last time they did not me vote themselves when this election, I didn't come to my voting place. We were there throughout the day. They didn't come. I didn't vote. But if these people, these eggheads or whatever, eggheads or whatever they call themselves, can maybe talk to authorities, either Tinubu and reform INEC. Because if the whole Nigeria comes out to vote in 2027, and this INEC chairman,
Thank you. I understand the apologies. You spent your time, but let's see if we can do some messages because our message box is more than full. Oh my God. Okay, so let's begin here very quickly. Good evening, Precious. The federal government is proposing to increase import duties from 1% to 4%. And this will also have, you never hear of MPA,
they said they never raise charges for how many years
have
now?
A negative effect on the price of goods. Did we offend this president? Oh, Adams from Ejigbo. Adams, my mental health is in your hand. The federal government is making a big mistake by holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu DSS custody, even when the court has asked the federal government to release him. You had a lot to say about that. Good evening to have a blessed day. His Royal Highness BC Wonko. CY from Isolo, CY from Isolo said, good evening, VOP, Precious Ambassador Darlington. Nigerian leaders are at it again. The marketers of law are now abusing the law. The law of the land ordered the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, but why are they holding him perpetually? Austin from Alaba says, Barrister Darlington, you're too much on history. You made my day by reminding me the joke of 2003 and 2007 Asoro game. I love you so much. In fact, it shall be well with you. Okay, Anna Clet, Anwe Bonwa from Alagbado says, are you guys not aware that ECOWAS court has ruled against Kanu's alleged rendition and awarded cost against FG in the past?
I wonder.
Okay, a call from Ogudu says, the first issue you analyze about Rivers Assembly matter, the Supreme Court also said that the two budgets presented to the 4 and 3 Houses of Assembly members loyal to Fubara Court said the presentation was null and void. Well, even if the presentation is null and void, remember that Supreme Court judgment, remember that budget has salaries of River State workers the whole of last year. Does it mean that their salaries were not paid, or should they vomit back their salaries because the Supreme Court has voided that? We'll have a lot to talk about that.
What would have been the solution?
Okay, and Barrister Darlington, as a lawyer, you expected to uphold the highest standards and integrity of trustworthiness. However, your tendency to dominate conversations and claim conscience on every issue raised is concerned. It's concerning, you mean? Paulinus from Isolo says, God bless you, Barrister Darlington, and know my condition, please. I want my village with my children because of my house rent have expired. Oh, Paulinus, apologies. No more have not been hearing from you. He said, for clarity on River State, you are absolutely correct, sir. Wike is actually paying the defected members individual through over-bloated federal government projects in Abuja. Structural building of classrooms in FCT schools worth of billion thereabouts individually. Oh, wow. And you guys said a lot. Apologies. I may not be able to attend to a lot of your messages. And I go to YouTube. I see your reactions. Chimezie, Lawson Amadi, he said 13K to 75K did what? Okay. And Abamieda, King David, I see all of you on YouTube. I see all of you and I appreciate you. Pastor Vanity, I see you. Thank you so much. But you know what? I'll come back to your messages. Let's take a quick break and get into some infomercial. As I've got my brother from Kudos Home here with me. This one, my new brother from Kudos Home. Mind them bring come my domot. Good evening and welcome.
Thank you. Good evening to you.
Thank you, brother. Good evening to you too. Tell me your name.
Yes, my name is Iyala.
Iyala from Kudos Home.
Yes.
Iyala, tell us about Kudos Home today.
It's a good thing. Good evening to everybody. My name is Iyala, like I said, from Kudos Homes Limited. And we give you greetings, everybody listening to us. It's a new year, and it's also a season of love.
Oh, stop it. I like it.
So we have something to announce. Now, it's a season of surprises. So we said, let's surprise people, with...
that is, you're just surprising us like that.
Yes, we have something called a ridiculous Valentine's promo. It's a surprise to a lot of people, where we are giving up to 60% discount on land.
60%.
Yes.
Now must free be that now. You sure say that the value of it? What be the value? Tell me.
I told you
Substantiate your claim.
No, I told you it's going to be a ridiculous one.
It's really ridiculous.
I'm telling you, we want people to know that the country we live now, the country you want to buy land to present to somebody for. If you are buying, so you have to buy a car and give somebody. If you are buying car for anybody this time now, it's like you are wishing in poverty. So we say, look, put that money on, surprise that person with something like a land. Just on that day, just give him a document of land, and you see what will happen. Why? Because land appreciates, and you buy a car these days, it depreciates. So, like I said, it's actually something to go for. We have in our promo, we have the normal estate, which was selling at 2.5. Kudos Heritage, which is at phase 2.
Okay.
Omu Ekpe, which was 2.5. But on this ridiculous Valentine promo, is 1 million naira. So 40% discount off. We have Kudos City Agbowa that goes for 1.5. But on this ridiculous Valentine's promo is 800,000 naira.
Wow, it was going for how much before?
It's 1.5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's 53% discount. Now we have Kudos Town is Siwa, is 1.5 the same, it's 800,000 naira. Now we have Kudos Heights, which is, this one is Nasaba. Kudos Heights is Nasaba, which is 1.5. Now goes for 900,000 naira. So that's how we call it a ridiculous Valentine's promo. So I want to give you this number. Take this number down. You call and get details of this promo. It's 070 4601 4663. Let me take it again. 070 4601 4663. So let me go to our other estates, and we still have Kudos Heights in Omu Ketuekpe. That is still 4.5 million naira. We have Kudos Heritage Phase 1. The price is still the same, 3.5. Then we have properties in Asaba, in Ibuzo Main Town. We have the Kudos Court, which is 4.5. We have Kudos Heights, out of Fairview Estate Phase 2. That one is 2.5. And also in Enugu State, we have Fairview Estate Phase 1 is 1.5. And we have Fairview Estate Phase 2, Kushinamuko, Amukonike. That one is 2.5. I want to give you this number again, because if you need details of a land, you call this number, somebody will pick it and give you details. Because of my time, I can't go on the details. You call this number, call it 070 4601 4663. 070 4601 4663. Our office address is the head office is in Lagos, 171 Egbeda Idimu Road, Abuludu bus stop. And
all right, would you like to take that number again, please?
The number is 070 4601 4663.
070 4601 4663.
Yes.
That's a number to call, and I can get Valentine for my Valentine.
Yeah.
You didn't mind? I'll see you on Valentine's Day then. Right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Barrister Darlington.
Yes.
Let's pack our load and go home. We're done. There is no parting shot for you. You want to part shot? 5 seconds.
No, the matter never end though.
It don't end though.
We'll be here till tomorrow morning.
No, not me and you. I go leave you here. You go continue with Adedeji. You will speak for Yoruba language. You kukuma sabi speak the two languages. I love you guys, Lagos. Thank you so much. And that's about it on the show today. Thank you for your thoughts and reactions, for being a part of the show, for loving us. And I love you too. Whatever happens, please protect your mental health. My name is Precious Inyi. Did I tell you that Inyi means friend? And I love to be your friend till the end. I'll see you again tomorrow evening, God willing. Have yourself an amazing evening. Good night.